we as human beings, as an entire collective species, we spend far too much time overthinking and overanalyzing about the future. And I believe, in my opinion, that it's not a very useful thing for most people, because what happens when we overthink, what happens when we overanalyze possible futures, then we forget to live in the present moment. And as we forget to live in the present moment, we get into our own head and we forget to just be there in reality living. And that's when anxiety comes in. That's when a lot of these negative emotions and feelings just fill us up, and then we just end up being miserable. There are millions and millions of bad things that can happen in the future, and in my opinion, it's kind of fucking stupid to just sit there and just make contingency plans for every single negative future that may or may not happen. It's just stupid to just overthink everything. And I know that most people who overthink know that it's stupid, yet for whatever reason we just can't stop. It's just like, it's like we want to stop it, but something's just pulling us towards just not stopping it, if that makes sense. It's like an addiction, like when a smoking addict, like when they want to stop, they just put down the cigarette for just some time, and then out of nowhere they just feel naturally compelled to just smoke. It's like automatic in a sense. And I think that's how even overthinkers behave to a certain extent, because it's uncomfortable, isn't it? Like it does not feel nice to just be there not thinking about anything bad. And you might be thinking, whoa. That's not true. It's uncomfortable to be there thinking about things bad, thinking about bad things. It's not uncomfortable to not do that. And yeah, that is also true. But what I am trying to say is that what if for us to overthink certain things about the future, we don't overthink while we are in the future, we overthink while we are in the present moment. So like, I'm currently in the now, I'm currently in the present, and as I'm in the present, I'm thinking about bad things that could happen in the future. I'm overthinking, I'm being anxious while I'm in the present. So while I'm in the present, I'm just branching out to the future from my head. I hope that makes sense. So like everything that's happening is just in the present moment. The future and the past, it just exists in your own head. The past is like in your memories, and the future is just your imagination making shit up. So like, then what happens is it then all boils down to just your imagination, because that's all that there is, just your imagination and your memories. And then the present moment, and that's it. The present moment, the imagination and your memories. And everything, and by everything I mean the imagination and memories, it just spawns out of the present moment. So when you're overthinking about the future, what you're really doing is you are just imagining while you are in the present. So when I said that being in the present might be more uncomfortable than overthinking in the future, it's because the reason why I said that is because, like, imagine, like, this is a hypothetical example. Imagine you are in a state of anxiety while you are in the present moment, and then to escape that anxiety you start to overthink. Or what if you are being anxious And then as a result of being anxious, you start to overthink. What if the overthinking does not come first, but rather what if it's the anxiety or the worry or something like that that comes first? And then overthinking is just a symptom of that. So why do we spend so much of time trying to fix the overthinking when we can just focus on the discomfort that may come first and tackle that? And after we tackle that and after that goes away, then the overthinking will just naturally go away too, right? So like, so like, yeah, the overthinking is just a symptom of a much more subtle problem that you may not even realize is there. So why spend so much of time trying to fix the symptoms when you can just tackle the root cause? Like, like even in medicine, people do this. Like let's say that you have this skin irritation, okay? Your skin starts to scratch a lot and there's like a lot of pigmentation and it's not working well. It's like not functioning well, your skin. And then you go to the doctor and the doctor does all of their stuff and whatnot. And then they found out that you have like a infection, a virus that has gone inside your body. And the virus is causing all of these bad things to happen to your skins. Okay? So since it's a virus, do you think the doctor would like give you a balm or like a spray or something to apply on your skin? Or would the doctor just give like a antibiotic or like a type of pill to kill off the virus? Chances are the doctor would probably recommend the pill or the antibiotic to kill off the virus, because once the virus dies, the skin pigmentation would also just, the skin irritation would also just go away. And that brings us back to overthinking. So why should we just overthink? Why should we sorry about that. Why should we stop? Why should we focus all our energy on trying to stop overthinking when we can just be there in the present moment, tackling that discomfort? Okay? Why should we do the former when we can just do the latter? I think doing the latter would be far more beneficial to us, because then it's almost as if we are, in a sense, discovering ourselves for the first time. Like, just like the symptom and root problem analogy I just used earlier, when we are tackling the root problem, it's like we are actually finding the truth about ourselves. We are finding what's actually there. So in a sense, it's like we are discovering the real us. So yeah, that's what I think would be the most beneficial way to stop overthinking, and that's what has helped me the most. So like whenever I used to overthink a lot, but now it has significantly reduced. What I used to do is, whenever I start to overthink, what I would do is I would just get rid of those thoughts. I would just be like, no, I would just get rid of those thoughts and I would just be there and I would just sit it out. And I would just feel the emotions and I would just feel I would just feel the emotions and I would just feel myself without doing anything special at all. It was almost like a meditation in a sense. I would just be there and be present. And it was very uncomfortable. Like, it did not feel good, because I would feel anxiety, I would feel depression, I would feel mad at certain times, I would feel sadness. It did not feel good. However, what happened was, over time, the more I did it, I became stronger and I was able to handle these emotions more, and I built like a resistance to it. And then after a certain time, I just did not feel it anymore, and I stopped overthinking for the most part. Like it gradually reduced. So it was not like I did it once and it completely stopped. It gradually reduced, slowly but surely. It gradually reduced, and then it got to a point where it was no longer a problem for me. And I think if you implement that, then that may or may not help you, but chances are it will probably help you. It may or may not help you, but it will help you. That was the dumbest shit I could have ever said. Okay, like I take it back. There's a very high chance that it will probably help you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and bye. See ya.